What's up, everyone? So last night I caught The Home. This is a new movie from James DeMonico. James is the writer-director for a few of the Purge movies. And The Purge is a series where it's kind of like a guilty pleasure. I really enjoy those. I wish they could be a little bit better, but I didn't really know that going into The Home. The Home got very little marketing. I saw a poster for it. I believe it was the Scream Unseen movie at AMC earlier this week. But I thought I'd give it a check out. Stars Pete Davidson, so he stars as Max. So Max is a foster child, grew up with various brothers and sisters, was really close to an older brother, but that brother passed away when Max was young. So Max grew up with a troubled life, gets in trouble with the cops, but his parents were able to work with the police and get him community service over jail time. The community service was to go into a nursing home and basically be a janitor, more or less, keep the place clean, take care of the people, just, do right and get the whatever he had, in his sentence or whatever off of him, whatever. Anyway, he gets into this nursing home, gets really, really bizarre really, really quickly, and then things just kind of go escalate as you move throughout this movie. It definitely follows the classic blueprints of horror movies. Max becomes like this detective trying to figure out what's going on. People drop in here and there. But I will say, like, as much of a slow start this movie is, I guess you could call this movie a slow burn in a way. When you get into the second and third acts, especially the third act, this movie definitely picks up and becomes quite entertaining. I have to say, like, Pete Davidson, not a massive fan of his, but I think in this role and just what he does, especially in the third act, it's very entertaining. I would say don't sleep on this movie. It's quite quite a watch, and it definitely like hones into what it's going for, and I think it does that very well. So I know it's going up against Fantastic Four this weekend, but if it's playing in your theater and you got nothing going on, definitely go check it out. Keep in mind, it's a slow burn. The first act is fairly slow. The acting is not the greatest as well, but there's plenty of cast in here that are familiar faces. And like once you get in and sink into like what's going on, and you get into the points where this movie does escalate and get more into like its horror elements, it's quite a fun ride. So check it out. Let me know what you think.